उस लिंक पे क्लिक करें। Hey folks, good evening. What's up, guys?
Good evening.
Great. Fantastic to see you all. So, who all are there? We have Rasna, we have Niladri. Okay, someone is called iPhone. You can rename, please rename your name so that I know who are you. Archana is there, Sri Lakshmi, Madhura. Hey, Madhura. Okay, so Madhura is there. Madhura is someone whom I know personally. Okay, great. Good to see you guys. So, how you been doing? You can just unmute. We have some time till we get on. Other people are joining, and we can have some conversations. So let me know about you guys. Hey, Ankur is joining. Great. Fantastic. So who is going first? Okay, introduce yourself.
Niladri. Hi, I'm Niladri, and
Hey,
for
hi, Niladri.
last 15 years I have been into animation industry. I'm an
Okay.
animator, and so presently I'm working with the Chennai, and due to the lockdown, I'm to my native place, which is in
Mhm.
Kolkata.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I remember, Niladri. You messaged me and you said that
yeah,
you are.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
great. Okay, Siddhant has joined. Who is going next? So Niladri, you are into okay. Thank you so much, Siddhant. You muted yourself. Okay. Niladri, you are into animation, you said, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So how come your interest in interiors?
Actually, I wanted to get into interior designing earlier before I wanted to come into animation because I didn't have any knack for the mainstream courses. Though I'm a
Mhm.
student of commerce, I graduated in commerce,
Okay.
but I always wanted to do something different, which is quite
Fantastic.
different from the main.
Fantastic. So
So
you know what,
animation was a
Niladri?
part of, yeah.
You have a edge over a lot of other people because since you are into animation, so you're working on Maya or something.
Yeah, the
Great.
basic software that we use is Maya, but it would have been much better if I would have been a BG modeler because in Maya the BG modeling it's very helpful for them for creating any architectural thing models. But since I'm into animation, then software is okay, quite a bit relevant, but the architectural part, building the models, the CGI models, imagery, that
Okay.
becomes a challenge because I might be, those will be all, like just for the sake of showing or building for my self understanding. But if it comes for any client overview, then that will be a big challenge for me because I
Fantastic.
have been doing just animation, not any BG modeling.
Great. So I'll tell you how you can get into interiors, and you can use your skill that you already possess. Okay, great. So who else we have? Who is going to go next? Okay, Sri Lakshmi, you can go.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
I'm Sri Lakshmi. I'm from Chennai.
Okay, fantastic.
I basically did my BTech biotechnology, and then
Oh,
I'm working
amazing.
in an IT firm, so two
Okay.
completely different fields.
Yeah.
But I've been in this field for like 4 years. But I know we didn't have this grasp for like the liking or the passion to further continue in this field. So I always wanted to create or design, and I've always had this passion for that. So I started exploring into this field, and then I pretty much got addicted to it. So that's how I think I ended up here. So
Amazing.
I wish I could learn more and
Absolutely.
find a good ground here.
I'll try to give my 200% to all of you. And as you know, we come towards the end of this 5 days class. You guys need to tell me that what you have picked up, and did you get a clarity or not? Didn't get a clarity. If you didn't get a clarity, I'll definitely extend myself and give you that. But in the past, there are a lot of people who have gone through this whole 5 day process, and I mean, they are still with me. Okay. So my whole idea is to look for this kind of passionate people. I'm already doing my business. I'm running my B2B and B2C business both. Okay. And why I'm doing this, I'm onto the lookout for a lot of people who are passionate, and then we can collaborate. So like a lot of people like Niladri is there, or Deepali, Santosh, you yourself, Sachin, he spoke to me, and you guys are passionate. So maybe if there is a way wherein we can collaborate and work together. I have a people here in Hyderabad. I have my own office, so I can give you support, and probably we'll have to figure it out where we can work together. Amazing. Okay, who is going
Thank you,
next?
sir.
Who is going next? Siddhant or Deepali? Introduce yourself, guys. Let's have the ice breaking session so that I know you from your name. Okay. So you can just unmute and talk about yourself. Let me know what is it. Then we'll get into the question answer session in some time. Okay, Vijay, you want to speak? Please go ahead. Vijay, can you hear me? I think Vijay is setting up his mic or something. Guys, just unmute. Who is going next? Please introduce yourself. Sachin, आप इंट्रोड्यूस करना चाहोगे अपने आप को? I remember you are from Nagpur, you said, right? Okay, Vijay is on PC, so he can't. Okay, Vijay, understood. No problem. Guys, open up. हाँ, सचिन. Hey, उन्नति.
सर मैं चंद्रपुर से हूँ एक्चुअली।
चंद्रपुर से. हाँ, आपने मुझे आपकी बात हुई थी मुझसे.
हाँ हाँ
तो आज का वीडियो आपको समझ में आया ना?
हाँ हाँ समझ में आया सर।
फैंटास्टिक.
कुछ पीडीएफ्स मिल सकते हैं क्या सेम इंफॉर्मेशन?
हाँ, पीडीएफ्स. ओके, ठीक है, मैं कुछ जनरेट करके दे दूंगा. कोई इश्यूज नहीं है.
यस सर, तो प्रिंट आउट लेके हम लोग बात स्टडी के लिए।
एब्सोल्युटली, एब्सोल्युटली. और ये वीडियोस भी आपको मिलेंगे. ठीक है, ये वीडियोस भी
ओके
एक्सेसिबल है आपको फॉर एवर. इसका एक्सेस मैं नहीं निकालूंगा. ये जो लिंक है ना, इसको आप स्टार मार्क करके रख लीजिए, या तो फिर कॉपी करके आपके नोटपैड में डाल दीजिए कंप्यूटर में. तो आप जब भी चाहो आप ये वीडियोस देख सकते हो. ठीक है.
यस
And
ओके
there are some bonuses also. Anyways, that will be on the day 5. Great. Who is next?
Hi, sir.
Hey,
I'm
hi.
Rasna Kanani. I'm from Mumbai.
Oh, fantastic. My birthplace.
Yeah, I heard in morning your video.
Okay.
So I basically done a BSc ID, but I was not worked any. I don't have any experience
Well, you have done
because I was
BCID.
BSc ID, BSc
Okay.
in interior designing.
Okay. BSc. Okay. BSc.
Yes.
Wow, great.
तो
Amazing.
मैंने आई डोंट हैव एनी एक्सपीरियंस बिकॉज मेरे डैड के साथ मैं बिजनेस करती थी.
अच्छा.
So now I'm practicing from last 1 year
Okay. That's good.
with one of the under interior designer.
Uh-huh.
तो मुझे बहुत ज्यादा कुछ सीखना है आपसे. आई
Sure,
होप
sure.
मैं सीख पाऊँ.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Amazing. Okay. Uh, thank you so much, Rasna. Who is next? Who is next? We'll take a couple of more people. You can just open up. Archana, you want to speak up? Guys, let's have very interactive session. As I told in the day zero video also, we can have very interactive session. Otherwise, if I just have to speak, there's no fun. Okay. तो let's have conversation from both the side. दोनों side से exchanges होगा तो मजा आएगा. Let's have a good talk. Okay. Renuka Sherikonda, you want to talk? I hope I am audible, guys. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Then why people are not talking? Are you guys? Am I so scary that you guys are like, oh my god, scared and not want to talk to me or something?
No, sir. I think first time has a इसलिए शायद
Yeah. So this is a very important thing that you need to develop that habit to talking to a stranger
yeah.
as well, because see your customer is not going to be repeated customer. If you are into a sweet shop, or if you are into a cloth shop, or if you are into some particular business wherein you have a repeated customers, एक ही customer बार
Yeah.
बार आता है, ठीक है, बट
Yes.
इंटीरियर्स में एक कस्टमर आएगा ना, वो 5 साल के बाद शायद मुंह दिखाएगा अगर आपने अच्छा सर्विस दिया है तो,
Yeah. Right.
करेक्ट. तो रोज
Yeah.
स्ट्रेंजर्स मिलेंगे, रोज उनसे बात करना है, तो वो आदत डालो कि आप खुल के बात करो. जिस जिस कोई यहाँ पे आपको जज नहीं करेगा कि आप कैसे बात कर रहे हो, वेदर यू आर टॉकिंग इन इंग्लिश और यू आर टॉकिंग इन हिंदी और यू आर टॉकिंग इन समथिंग एल्स. आपका जो मैसेज है वो सामने वाले तक पहुंचना चाहिए. दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. इंसान और बाकी सब लोगों में यही डिफरेंस है कि वी कैन टॉक, बाकी सब कोई बात नहीं कर सकता है. ओनली पीपल कैन टॉक. सो वी आर ह्यूमंस, लेट्स टॉक टू ईच अदर एंड ओपन अप गाइस. लेट्स हैव द आइस ब्रेकिंग सेशन. कम ऑन, हु वांट्स टू टॉक?
Hello, sir. I'm Siddhant.
Fantastic, Siddhant. Hi, tell me.
Hi.
Siddhant, tell me, what do you do? Where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Mumbai.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I'm actually a teacher, and I'm teaching graphic designing and animation since last 10 years.
Okay.
So I do interior and architecture visualization. I know some softwares like 3ds Max and other things.
Okay.
But the thing is, I have never done like college for interior designing or something. So what happens sometimes is when I get a call from a client, I sometimes I get confused because there are technical details and I literally don't know what that means sometimes.
Siddhant, I'm not able to hear you very well. Your voice are like very choppy. So if you can be a little more clear, it'll be easy
Okay.
for me to understand. Yeah. Just be a little louder. That's it.
Okay. Is it clear now, sir?
It is better. Tell me.
So basically, I'm doing like graphic designing and all stuff, and I know a little bit of 3D and 3ds Max and other softwares which
Okay.
I can use to create visualizations.
Mm-hmm.
So I have just a second.
Okay. I think you are traveling.
Yes, actually, I'm on the station, so that's why.
Yeah. Understood, Siddhant. So you know some of the software, that is the plus point for you. Okay. What I'm giving here is the fundamentals to kind of initiate the thought process in interiors. So once you know how to initiate the thought process, then you can definitely put into the software and transform that into reality. So software is the secondary part, and the how you need to think and how you need to know about a lot of other stuff is the primary part of it. So fantastic, Siddhant. Welcome. Who is next?
Hi, Tushar.
Hi, Meena.
Hi.
Hi.
So, I am into IT right now. I'm
Okay.
like, I have 10 years of experience,
Amazing.
but I am actually looking for a change now, and change like apart from coding and all that stuff. I want to do something different, and I have that creative angle in me. I think so. So I have just bought a new house. So I want to start with my house first, like designing it first, and then taking up clients, and then making this business as my full-time business.
Amazing, Veena.
So I'm
Amazing.
here.
And where are you from?
I'm from Pune.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so wait for day three. Day three, you will get some tools and things wherein you can start doing that practice on your own house and start designing it and see how is it coming up. So you will probably not require any interior designers for your house. You can
Yeah,
do
I
it
don't want to
yourself.
spend
See
on
how is
that.
it. Yeah, and the best thing, what Meena, there are some people have joined who are alumni. Okay, they are they are in fact. Kind of graduated from the course and uh,
Okay.
they are part of the group inner circle, they are part of FB. So anything that you need, right? There are some people in Pune and some
Mm-hmm.
people are in Mumbai and other places. So even if if you need some technical support from these guys, you can just reach
Mm-hmm.
out to them. From the community, you can definitely take a support and do it. So you can design it and then kind of collaborate with someone, and they can help you out, even execution. So that is the best part of this community that I'm building, and I feel amazingly I feel proud about it that we are building a community wherein people are helping each other. There are a lot of people who have collaborated with each other, and they are working now together. So that's another plus point, Meena. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who else? Who is going next? We'll just take two more people and then we'll get into the question answer session.
Hello, sir. This is Unnati.
Hi, Unnati.
Hello, sir. Sir, actually, I'm an interior designer, but how can I get clients? Actually, before this, I mean, इससे पहले मुझे क्लाइंट मिले हैं जो कॉन्टेक्ट में से मिले, बट मुझे अभी और क्लाइंट कैसे मिलाना चाहिए या फिर स्टार्टिंग में कैसे होता है, मैं कोटेशन दे देती हूँ. पहले मेरी आदत है कि विथ मैं 2D में देती थी ऑटो कैड, बट अभी वो मतलब लोग कैसे ले लेते हैं ड्राइंग आपसे और अपने हिसाब से कर लेते हैं, तो वो वहां पे मेरे 1 दिन 2 दिन ऐसे वेस्ट हो चुके, तो वो चीज मैं नहीं करती. बट कोटेशन देने में और क्लाइंट मिलाने में क्या ऐसी चीजें मुझसे छूट जाती है जो मतलब आप समझ रहे हो मैं क्या बोल नहीं पा रही
समझ गया
एक्चुअली.
मैं.
हाँ.
वेट फॉर सेकेंड डे, थर्ड डे और फोर्थ डे का वीडियो देखो. आपको काफी कुछ चीजें समझ में आ जाएगी. आई थिंक
सॉरी सर.
there is a background noise coming from somewhere. Is it from your
Actually,
end?
my daughter's classes are going on actually.
Okay, okay, okay. So I'm just going to answer you, Unnati. Great that you have muted yourself. तो कल का वीडियो, परसों का वीडियो और फोर्थ डे का वीडियो देखो. कम इन द लाइव सेशन ऑन द फिफ्थ डे. और ये बहुत कॉमन प्रॉब्लम्स है फॉर ऑल द इंटीरियर डिजाइनर्स. इंटीरियर डिजाइनर्स और बीइंग अ बिजनेस इंटीरियर डिजाइनर, जो एक बिजनेस वाला बंदा बनना और एक इंटीरियर डिजाइनर बनना दो अलग चीजें. इनिशियली लाइफ के बहुत सारे साल मैं भी एक आर्किटेक्ट और इंटीरियर डिजाइनर ही था. देन आई ट्रांसफर्ड माई सेल्फ इन टू द बिजनेस गाय. So you'll also understand how to get more clients, how to close them, how to set a process and all that. So just wait for this 2-3 days. Okay, on the day 5, anyways, I'm going to open up some of the things. I'm just going to tell about how my process is and how I am closing clients. Okay, and you can just, if you like it, you can start copying it. There are a lot of other people who are implementing. Okay, and they have started to get result. Okay, so welcome, Unnati, and I'm sure at least you'll get that clarity that how to get a client. Yeah, amazing. Who is next? Sadiq Bhai.
Yeah, hi, sir.
Hi.
Yeah, sir. Sir, I want to know that how to create a design themes.
Design themes. Okay.
Yes.
So I think you asked the question. We'll just get on to the question answer session. Okay. And okay, Sid. I think Sid is not there right now, but then we'll take the question from bottom.
Yes, sir.
Or since you, okay, we'll take questions from the bottom. सर अपन जो वीडियो में सिखाया है वो इन्फॉर्मेशन पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट मिल सकती है क्या? मिलेगी, मैं भेज दूंगा वो. आई थिंक वी जस्ट टॉक्ड अबाउट दैट, राइट? समवन आस्क्ड मी. एंड देन Lakshmi said, how do you design a simple minimalistic interior considering all of this concept? Thinking about itself confuse me even if I have a design. Okay, Sri Lakshmi, you know what? Designing simple is the most difficult thing. If you need to clutter it, you can put whatever you want. So keeping minimalism is a challenge, because what happens most of the time when you design something which is minimalistic, customer बोलता है यार ये क्या है, इसमें बहुत plain है, आपने कुछ किया ही नहीं है, right? So that is the biggest challenge. But
Sir,
yes.
sir, I don't understand Hindi, sir.
Okay. Okay. Because there are some people who requested that, you
Okay.
put it, talk in Hindi. So I just did that. Okay. But I understand. Okay, guys, this is great example. In case if you are not understanding uh, Hindi, or if you are not understanding English, you need to tell me when I am replying your questions. Suppose if I'm talking in English, and if you don't understand English and you want me to talk in Hindi, I'll talk in Hindi. And I'm talking in Hindi, and if you don't understand Hindi, tell me that you don't understand Hindi so that I change my language. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sri Lakshmi. So minimalistic interiors when you design, and it is a very balanced kind of interiors which is minimalistic, right? So harmony is the number one principle that goes in when you are doing minimalistic thing, right? And you need to really come up with a concept to the customer when you are doing minimalistic, because uh, minimalism is something which is more open and a bright interiors. Now you are asking that how do you design simple minimalistic interior? So minimalistic itself is a simple. It is more of a form. Okay. Now these forms can be in, someone is not on mute. Okay. Thank you. So these forms can be your furniture, or it can be something on the wall, or it can be itself your space. So it depends on what kind of minimalism is always a straight line, always a straight line. And very few, I would say in 5%, you can use some curves when you are going for a minimalism. Okay. So don't get confused when you want to design something on the minimalism. Just look at the minimalism. Minimalism can come with a different vibrant colors as well, but make sure that you design something which is clutter free, and it is the more value is given to the layout when you are doing minimalism. So that is how you need to do it. When we are going ahead and understanding a lot of other things, you'll understand that how you can start doing things from the references. Okay. Another
Okay.
question you have asked is, do we have a freestyle designing wherein some of these concepts elements are not considered, keeping only in aesthetics in mind? So Sri Lakshmi, you know what happens, there are a lot of people who doesn't know principles and elements absolutely. So when they are designing, they are not thinking that okay, I'm applying principle of balance, and I whether I want to design something asymmetric or asymmetric, or the element they are using is through Pinterest. Now the Pinterest is like on the top, right? So they just pick up something, one wall they like something, they put it, another wall they like something and they put it, but when they put everything together, it is not getting integrated. Okay. So that is something called as freestyle designing. But individually that unit will look good. So you're putting something here and you're putting something here, both units are different, but individually those units are good. But if there is no integration, now what I'm talking about is, let's say suppose for a crockery unit you like something which is classic, whether it's something with a molding or classical kind of a design, and on the other side in the living space you have a TV unit which is pretty straight lines. Now in same room both the things are used, keeping the free design in mind, freestyle designing in mind, that okay, this unit is looking fantastic. Along with that, I'll put a dining table which has a kind of molding, and maybe a nice decorative classical hanging light and some wallpaper which is floral and all that. So that area will look good, but it is not getting integrated with your living space. There is no issue even doing in that. Okay. You can just divide the room with a divider. Okay. You can just put a divider, and that divider will actually differentiate this place. So one place you have a modern, and the moment you enter into the dining space you feel that classical stuff. And with the classical, if you introduce some of the metal which is shiny metal, can be copper or brass or something like that, what happens, in toned down little bit of classical stuff, it gets converted into a modern style. So along with the classical, you have got the modern and you have fused it. Now your living area is completely modern and the dining area is little classical with the introduction of this kind of glossy metal. It gets fused. So that is also can be done, but that is nothing but a freestyle, right? So you need to understand that what exactly you want to do and what you want to achieve. Look for a lot of references, but never ever copy. People make a mistake when they copy the stuff right from the Pinterest. You take, there is no issue in taking references. You can take references from the tree leaf also. You can take references from some car. You can take references from some form. You can take references from anything, but those references, how you're converting into your interior space is very important. Okay, so you can take references from somewhere and implement, make it a free design style, absolutely fine. Freestyle designing, absolutely okay. But that integration is very important. Whether one side is modern and other side what you are doing, that you need to think, and that comes with the thought process when you see a lot of stuff. Okay, so the best thing and the best designer is the one who is more observing things, whether it is a material, whether it is element, or whether it is a principle. You need to be continuous observant. Any place you go, you need to see from an eye of a designer and see, okay, what kind of design is this? This is symmetric, not symmetric, what elements, what color combination, whether it is a cool color, whether it is a bright color, it is a warm color, or it is something else, or it is a dark theme, it is a light theme, you know, is it in harmony or some emphasis is used? So these kind of questions you need to ask and observe. If you like something, click the picture. So that is how you can, keeping the aesthetic in mind, you can evaluate your concept and elements, Sri Lakshmi.
So when I started out, I like as a beginner, I started with Pinterest only, like looking out for references and designs. So it was all very good. But then when I actually started thinking about a design, if I have to design my living space or a bedroom, so all of these Pinterest ideas and all that, it kind of, hinders the creativity in me. So I
Absolutely.
always, yeah, it kind of hinders it. I couldn't even actually create it on my own. So when I started to think of my own, the first thing I get is, it's very confusing. Like, how do I start with? Now, let's say if I have to design a bedroom. So I have a bedroom in my home that I want to design it on my own. Like, how do I start it?
Yeah.
What is the first thing I need to consider when designing a space? Like, we have the principles and elements that you've said in today's video, right?
Understood. So I'll tell you how to start. First of all, definitely it's a layout, right? So in the layout, you need to understand where your wardrobe is going to go, where your bed is going to go. If anything else along with the wardrobe and bed, like study table or a dressing table, or you have couches, depends on your bedroom size and all, what all things are coming that you need to put. Now, if you're designing for yourself, it is very easy. You need to ask yourself one single question, that what kind of design are you liking? So for that, you can go onto the Google Images, or you can go to Pinterest and search for something. You'll definitely like first image that is like, okay, this is nice. Pick that image, put everything aside. Okay. And when you pick up that, why I'm saying that you need to pick up that first image. Once you pick up, it is giving you further references which are related to those that image particularly. Now when you see particularly some more related images, just pick up two more images. Okay, from the following references, pick up two more images. These three images you download. Once you download, you need to take a printout of it. Take a printout in A4 size, put it in front of your eye on the wall. Okay, if you have a softboard, go ahead and pin it. If you don't have a softboard, just put a scotch tape and put it on your wall. And then you see in this three image, what is that common that you have liked? There'll be 100% one thing which is common that you have liked, and that is your style of designing, or that is your style of interest. It can be classical. Some people said that Scandinavian and all that. It is all big names. Either it is a classical or it is a modern. There are just two types of design. Then you can fuse it with the classic and modern, or you want to make ultra modern with the glass and metal or something, or maybe you want to make it rustic. So what you are liking out of that, So that is one idea that you need to pick up and understand that, okay, this is what I'm liking, and this is where I want to head to. So this is how you need to start. As far as the client is concerned, client will probably send you 30 images. So you tell them that send me 3 images which you like the most for your bedroom. Let them send. Do that same practice. I do that. I take out the printout, put it in front of me, and I try to figure out what is that common thing that client has liked in all these 3 image. And if it is not, anything is not common, then 100% the client is confused. And if you also find that there is
Yes.
nothing which is not common, then you are also confused, right? So you need to ask that what exactly you want in your bedroom. See, now the bedroom got to be cozy because it is the place where you want to sleep. It is the place where you want to get rejuvenated for the next day. So you cannot just go ahead and put some a very vibrant color, right? How about if I put a bedroom which is a complete red color wall? Will you like that? You will never like that, right? So you need to understand what is that soothing colors. First of all, you need to go for a cool colors, on the blue lines, green lines, and all those. So the cool colors, or the off whites and all that. So that is one thing. You cannot deviate from that, even if you're liking the bright red, or you're liking orange, or you're liking some other color, right? So you need to go on those color lines, that this is what I want to use. Then you need to think, what is that design element that I want to use, okay, by taking those multiple design. And in this 3 image, if you don't find anything which is common, you need to do this exercise again till you find it. Because what happens, your mind is, if mind is not clear that what I want, then it will randomly pick up something, right? It is like a lottery, and it will pick up something randomly, and you'll say, now this all three are different. Don't go for it. Again, look for it. Find, go for it till you find that 3 image wherein you find something connecting dots. Bingo. That is where you need to start going ahead, Sri Lakshmi.
Thank you, sir.
Try that out, and it has worked 99%, or you can say 99 times for me out of 100, for my clients also. Because clients are sending, and then I'm saying that for one bedroom you have sent me 5 images, all images are different. This is which one is the most that you are liking. It cannot happen that all 5 are like your favorite. Something you must have liked. Then he'll say, you know what, this white color image is what I like the most. I hold that out, and I say, okay, this is what you like. Then I'll probably send him couple of images, and I'm telling him, this is what you're liking, this is your style, this is how you want to go ahead. Then he'll say, yeah, yes, I want to. And then we make a 3D and show it to him. I always show my process on the day 5. That time you'll understand that how I am kind of filtering the client, and uh, making them understand that what exactly they are looking for.
Sir, that actually, hello.
Yes, Niladri.
So that means whenever, like, if we want to do something, if we have an image, we should go for relative 3 images and pick the common thing out of it. That's where we're gonna get the. So that's the trick actually
Yes, it's a trick.
for doing something.
It's a trick. See, Niladri. Okay, so let's say suppose, okay, you have a gray hair, but maybe you just remember when you wanted to get married, and your mother showed you 3 girls photograph. What did you do? You picked up one, right? Or you said, no, all 3 are good, I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
all 3. Your mother would have beaten you
No,
there.
no.
And
Yes.
so you need to, okay, out of 3, which one is best, that as per you like, okay, this one, then fine. And you can tell your mother that, mama, I'm liking this girl. Okay, we can just go ahead and talk to her parents, right? So you need to sort out things. You need to pick that one. You cannot just go confused and say, everything is good, you can give whatever. It never happens, right? So
Yes, yes.
it's a serious business, because you are going to spend the money, you're going to get executed things there. So you need to be in that serious business and pick up something and understand what is the root of it and where you're coming from. So that is why I said, pick up that 3 images and understand, find that connecting dot what you're liking. See, now it can be material,
So
it can
even
be
so
color, it
sometimes
can
even
be element,
so
it can
sometimes
be principles.
yes, sir. Sometimes it can help in like this also. Like maybe in 3 images, I get something 3 different aspects. Like for example, if I'm designing a bedroom, then maybe the bed is something different, which is quite like, so
I
maybe the
understood.
elements that we have in a particular
I
images.
understood that.
Yeah.
Niladri, what happens? Now I'll say, you know what? I don't know why, but this image is also good. This image is also good. And this image is also good. All three images I'm liking. But why I'm liking it? Then probably it is not because of the colors. It is not because of the material. Because one image which is in the gray shades, one image which is in the brown, light brown veneer or something, and something which is on different white lines. But still you are liking it. All three. It's like all three are good. Which one should I go? And that is when you need to understand that it is not about the color or a material. One image probably in glass, one is in veneer, one is in laminate, and still you are thinking all three are good. Which one should I go? Then it is not about the color, it is not about the material, but you are liking the principle of balance there. So that is what you need to pick that up and understand that, in all these three image, what I am liking is the balance. This image is also balanced, it is proportionate, this is also balanced, this is also balanced.
Hmm.
Whether you are liking symmetry or you are liking asymmetry is up to people, right? Personally, I like asymmetric designs. I don't like symmetric designs. So whatever I design, probably I'll try to that shows up in the design that I like something asymmetric. I want to do something different. So that is where you can pick up that, irrespective of material, irrespective of color, and irrespective of form. Bed design can be three different in three images, but you need to look for what exactly you are liking, whether it is a proportion, whether it is a balance, or it is a harmony, or whether you have liked some of the elements, like maybe texture, or some I would say a wallpaper that you have liked, which is you have liked the wallpaper, or maybe the lighting arrangement that you have liked. So this five plus uh, hold on. I'll just put it on. Okay. So you need to understand that what is that one thing that you are liking in all these three image. It is never the color or the forms or the overall view of it or overall feel of it. And that is why I said that you need to start looking right from your home. In the video I said that look for at your home or your office, wherever you are, and figure it out that what is it what is it that
Sir, actually, so today, as I went to the video, I was really, like interested and very excited to see my room. But the problem is, वो इतना clumsy है कि मुझे कुछ दिखा नहीं, मेरा क्या है, क्या कुछ है ही नहीं इसमें.
So that is where it is freestyle designing, jo aaya dal diya, right? So that is what happens
Yeah, absolutely.
when it is all mixed up. It is all mixed up. So there is no definition to it. And I don't want anyone to design something without definition. So anything that you design need to carry a story and a definition, that why you have done this and why you are doing this. If you put that across to your customer, he will understand and he'll say, nahi boss, ye bahut principle pe he is talking. He is saying that this is how I am doing. So whenever there is a reason behind you doing anything, people cannot say no to it. But if you're randomly you're picking up something from Pinterest and doing it, people will say, no, can you show me something else? Can you show me something else? And then you keep on doing. So no, don't do that. You pick up the references and then put things with the story, understanding the customer psychology, and you put the story. It is not going to I'm sorry, it is not going to happen overnight, but this is the habit that you need to develop and keep doing it. And I'm sure you will fall into it. That's how I do it. We are doing one sweet shop here in Hyderabad, which is a 70-year-old brand. Okay, now they are completely renovating. There are most of the showrooms, and they want to come with a prototype, and they want to come with a different kind of a brand statement. Now their brand color is red, off white, and
Wow.
right. And we are putting so much of thought process wherein we want to get that legacy of 70 years old brand with the fusion of today's time, because they are coming up with some of the hot and cold section also, where the college going boys will go and sit and eat in the sweet shop. So you need to understand that 70-year-old legacy and today's youth, how you are going to fuse it. Plus their brand color is off white, red and gray. You cannot just go beyond that. So this is a challenge, and you really need to kind of work around it and then come up with it. We are on the verge of redefining the sweet shop, wherein the conventional sweet shop has a display, and then there is a guy standing behind and say kya chahiye, how much you want, pav kilo, 1 kilo and all that. No, it is not going to be like that. We are redefining the entire process, wherein we are going to display the sweet like a jewelry. So that is where the thought process has come in. And we want to limit some few pieces in one beautiful decorative plate, and it is going to be there on the gondola. Some of you people who don't understand gondola is a word which is used in the retail where the display is happening. So that is what we are doing. So these kind of thing you need to pick up and fuse and work on it. It will never happen overnight, but you need to work on it. Okay, we'll take next question. Varun Rana says, when we explain concept to client, they do not understand what we are really explaining to them, so they directly neglect it and tell us what exactly they want. Okay, Varun, yes, it's a very common a problem, because what happens, we explain most of the time. Even I used to do that. I don't do that now. We explain them concept what we like. So that is where that disconnect happens. Like if you go to a jeans
6 लाख का,
shop.
5 लाख का, 10 लाख का, 25 लाख का, 50 लाख का,
ठीक है, पूरे
ठीक है?
भेज दो
तो
काजिम भाई।
मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ, अरे हो गया?
काजिम भाई 25-50 जितने भी है भेज सकते हैं आप। Okay, so Varun, what happens? The disconnect happens when the client is talking of Europe and we are talking about the Chinese stuff, or maybe he is talking about the Chinese stuff and we are talking about the European stuff. So you need to. So there is a process. As we go ahead, you'll understand on day 5 that there is a process, and you need to understand that what exactly client wants, what concept he is coming up with, and then you go ahead and put across something in order to filter. So that filtration is very important before we go ahead and do something for the client. So do that and let customer pick up, and then we'll start doing that. Most of the time it has happened, and it has happened with me. So that is why I'm confidently saying that I have worked so much overnight for 2-3 days, prepared something, went to the client, and then client said, what is this? I am not liking anything. And he's like, I feel like stabbing him, because I worked overnight for continuous 3 days, and then he's just rejecting everything in a moment. Right? So we need to respect our effort. So before doing our effort, we need to filter those things, that what exactly client is looking for, and give what exactly he wants with our taste. That is where I'm coming from, Varun. Okay, we'll take some questions on the top. Someone anonymous doesn't want to put a name. How will use principal harmony if we use dark color shades? See, harmony doesn't mean that it's a light color. I have used photograph in the video which is a light color. If you put a dark color everywhere, it is again harmony. If people who are from Mumbai, they can go to Sahara Star Chairman Suite on the top.
Okay.
Is designed by me, which is completely a
Okay.
harmonious black color flooring. Okay.
Okay.
River washed black granite, jet black granite, river washed, single color, river washed. Okay. And the entire furniture is a beige color, off white, I can say. Not even beige, it is off white. All the lampshades, everything is off white. So it is a black flooring, off white, this thing, furniture. And the wall is kind of on the grayish brown tone. Now, why I
Okay.
have used grayish brown? Because grayish brown goes well with the off-white furniture and even the black floor. And the ceiling is completely glass because it's a top floor, and Sahara Star how it is. It's a complete glass
Yes.
cubicle. So the ceiling
Yeah.
is completely glass cubicle, and how we are protecting our interior space from the sunlight, which is in the daytime coming directly. There is a
Hmm.
retractable fabric ceiling that we have done, and it is kind of gets closed. So in the daytime or even in the nighttime, when you are completely closing the ceiling, I'll just try and find out the image if I can, and I'll
Okay.
post it into the group. Okay, so that is a complete retractable fabric ceiling that comes up. It protects from the sun also, and even in the night time you can close that, and the floor is completely dark black. You have a white furniture and the white ceiling. The lighting, there is no lighting in the ceiling. All lighting,
Okay.
either it is on the wall or it is either in the form of table lamps and pedestal lamp. That's it, no lights in the ceiling. It
Hmm.
gives so much of soothing effect that I can tell you. So it is not about the dark color shades. When we want to use harmony, or we want to make it as minimalistic, you can still do it,
Okay.
right? So the
Okay.
shades are different thing, and the harmony is different thing. This is a very good question, Rasna. What I'll do is
Yeah.
I'll
Thank you.
find out that image and post it into the group, so that you guys get a clarity that even by using dark shades, how you can maintain that harmony, or you
Hmm.
maintain the minimalism. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
So
Welcome.
nowadays, we, even in some images or some real designs, we see that people paint their wall in complete black. uh, like never ever thought like पूरा काला कैसे हो सकता है कोई दीवार मतलब
हो
wall
सकता है,
कैसे काला
हो
हो
सकता है. You can go to one restaurant called Dialogue in Dark. Okay, I don't know if it is there in. I'm sure it is there in Mumbai. It is there in Hyderabad and Bangalore as well. Dialogue in Dark. There is no light. It's a complete pitch dark restaurant. So, and forget about anything. They'll hold you and take you inside. Okay, there is no
अरे
light.
बाप
Absolutely pitch dark. So your eyes, after some time, it starts getting adjusted, and then you start seeing things a little lighter. Okay, the whole idea of that restaurant is to feel how blind people lives are, right?
Okay.
It's a theme, and that is what the exactly Sadiq, your question's answer is how to create interior design theme. So you want to create something which is different. It's a theme. So they've come up with a theme where no lights. Okay, everything pitch dark, and just feel. So I mean, there's a very minimal thing wherein you can at least see some of the things, but it is a pitch dark restaurant. Dialogue in dark. Just go there, experience it. It's a theme. So
so
theme.
one thing that I want to ask, that is the sessions that we are having now, are we going to be able to access the recording of this, because
Yes,
really interesting stuffs are coming up, and we
we have
yeah,
just
it is going so fast,
we
and we
have
can
just
access
started this. All recordings I'll be giving.
fine. Thank you.
Okay, one second. I'll just try and pull out some images. Okay, okay. Just hold on, guys. Just trying to show you something. Okay, so hold on. You can see this, right? So this is the website. Dialogue in the Dark. And people say it's a life changing experience. What is essential is invisible to eye. An experience you will never forget. This is what people, I mean, learn to see without eyesight. It's a theme. It's a theme. See, why darkness? So it's a beautiful concept, but very difficult to execute, right? So it is their.
Yes.
So this is their restaurant. You know, you can see this. This is the restaurant. Yeah. So if you get a chance, please go ahead and experience, because this is where the theme is coming out. Sadiq asked that how do we do the theme? So theme, what is theme? Theme is outcome of a conversation, right? So whenever you have a conversation with your client, you need to understand what is going on in his head, and then you can come up with a theme. There are a lot of restaurants which are like this very famous restaurant which is this very famous restaurant here in Hyderabad as well, wherein they are serving with the robots. They are serving. Then there is one restaurant which serves with a toy train. So it's all theme. You need to come up with something whether they want to stand out by. Is your theme going to be the PR for them, or it is going to be one element for a marketing for them, that you need to understand. Or so theme is something which gets your client a lead to a lot of other their competitors. Restaurants are going ahead in this. They are going ahead and building a theme restaurant only because they want to create that different experience and people will come and eat. Do you really think that paneer tikka will be different in each restaurant? No, paneer tikka will be paneer tikka. There'll be little bit of taste difference, or maybe chicken tikka, or anything for that matter you want to order. So it is not about the food; it is about the experience, right? There is one more restaurant who is taking the entire platform into elevated area, which is like almost 40 feet. It takes you to 40 or 50 feet, and you are sitting in a it with the crane. It takes you on the top, and you are dining in the cloud. Okay, you are dining in the cloud. It's like completely floating platform, and you are eating there. After your dinner is come done, you are brought down. It's a theme. It's a theme. So theme is something comes out along with the conversation with your client. What exactly why he wants theme and why you want to design theme. If it is a residence and you talk about some theme, probably it will make no sense. But if you're doing some restaurant, if you're doing some commercial place, and if you're talking about the theme, you can definitely put it across that this is the theme I'm designing, because this is how it is relating in your marketing strategies. So theme is directly proportional to your marketing strategy, guys. And theme is more relevant when it comes to commercial projects. Residential also has a theme. Now if you talk about the white theme, or if you talk about the dark theme, or if you talk about the Bulgari, right? Bulgari suites are the most expensive and known suite rooms across the globe. You go to any, even if you go to Europe, or you go to US, or even you go to China, or you go to any of the country, and if you ask for a Bulgari sweets, okay, so Bulgari sweets has a dark brown and a light brown combination. It's a beautifully cowed theme, or a combination of principle and elements. So it's a theme. So that same thing, if you want to bring it down into your house, you can do that. Your house will also look like a five-star hotel. No issues. Most of the five-star hotel is rooms are on the lines of brown and beige. Most of it. If you go to Lee Meridian, Delhi, if people, some of my friends who are from Delhi right now here, they can go to Lee Meridian, look at the reception. That is my concept. It is complete white veneer I have used. The complete mural, which is white, the glass staircase. Okay. And even if you go and go to their white suite, it is completely white veneer. So it's a white suite, but there is a Bulgari suite also. So it is a theme. It is, that is how you pick up, right? So you can in the hotel, you can put it across and say, you want a white theme rooms, or you want a Bulgari theme rooms, or you want ultra modern rooms wherein the glass and steel is used. Whatever I like, probably, it's an experience that I want to go ahead for a couple of days, and I can take up whatever I like after seeing the room, of course, right? So that is how you can come up with the theme. Those themes can be brought down into the residences if you like, or if your customer likes it. One more question, someone anonymous again. What books and YouTube videos can I follow to learn more? I am new to the field. My friend, you can watch whatever YouTube videos if you want to, because what happens, YouTube is a big sea, and you know what happens once you get into the sea. It is very difficult if you don't tie yourself with a rope on the seashore. you'll get lost. There's so much of information on the YouTube, so that you'll definitely get lost, and it is not structured information. So you need to follow at least one mentor or at least one course, so that you get a structured information. If you go to, there are multiple books and multiple videos on YouTube, but if you look at all those things, you will get more confused, all the more confused, right? So YouTube, understand, tomorrow we are going to talk about the marketing. So YouTube is nothing but a marketing platform, guys. I have a YouTube channel, and I have some of the videos, and I'm not doing it right now, but I have done some videos, and it is there on the this thing on the YouTube. What happens when we are reaching out to our customers, we are sending the link of YouTube channel also. When the customer goes and sees that video and say, okay, this guy knows something, and he'll come to me. So it's nothing but a marketing platform, guys. It is definitely giving you information. It is not that it is not giving you information, but it is never the structured information. So I would suggest that even if you're watching a YouTube, you can watch YouTube, but don't watch everything on the YouTube, because that will confuse you more. One more question: how to use element form in our designs, like how to get about proportions when it comes to add element into the space. Now it is pretty simple. As I said, the very first thing in the form is your furniture. Now let's say, suppose if you have a wall which is where the sofa you have planned, and that wall is of 6 feet. So 6 feet wall, you need to go for a sofa which is of a 6 feet. You cannot go ahead and put, so 6 feet, as in you can go for a three-seater sofa which is of 6 feet, and you can go there and it will fit in well. But if you get a something which is four-seater, or if you put something which is bigger, it will not fit there because you don't have a space. Another thing, that there are a lot of people who are getting furnitures from Italy. Okay, they are getting furnitures from Germany to India, but there is a very basic uh, understanding that people need to have when they are getting furniture from there, is the European people's average height is 6 feet 4 inches, 6 feet 5 inches, and the average male in India is 5 feet 8 inches. So there is a close to 6 to 8 inches difference in the height. Now, when the height difference is there, will there be a limb and legs and all those things will be different in length, right? So their sofas are considerably bigger than the Indian sofas. Now, what happens? Indian rooms or Indian houses are also designed based on our standard body dimensions. When you get this kind of bigger sofas from there, it will look out of proportion in your Indian homes. Irrespective, I mean, if you're building some villa and you're making rooms very bigger, and then you have so much of space wherein you just put a big sofa, doesn't matter. But if you're talking about the 2 BHK and 3 BHK, the regular houses, apartments, and in those apartments, if you are getting, okay, someone is selling imported stuff at a cheaper price, who is getting from a Germany, make sure that you understand what is the size of that form, which is the sofa, for example, right? So that is what you need to understand and add into your space. Another thing, TV is a very important thing. Now people design something, the space is available, they design beautiful panel and all that, and then they think, now what is the size of TV? Okay, I want to go for a 65 inch, and then they put it. But I would always suggest that when you are designing TV unit, ask your client what is the size of TV you want to go for, whether it is a 55 inch or 65 inch you want to go, or you really have a plan in future to upgrade it even up to 75 inch. Then you need to plan your panel accordingly. So that is what is your considering that form element into the space, because your TV unit, when you are designing that one single panel is also a space, and your TV is a form, so you are setting up that form onto the space. So you need to consider what size of form is coming, so that you can create that particular space. Now that space has respective space of a wall. Now, here also you need to understand that what is the size of wall available, what will look good in proportion. it doesn't happen that, or it should not happen wherein client says, okay, I want to put 75-inch TV, and you'll say, okay, 75-inch TV, no problem. You have a wall which is smaller, and then you put a very big panel because you want to accommodate 75-inch TV. So what will happen in that small wall? Your big panel will look out of proportion. So you need to tell him that, look, you know what, we don't have a space. Our wall is just 8 feet. And on the 8 feet, if you're putting 75-inch TV, which is close to 7 feet, okay, which is close to 100 or 96-inch diagonal, if I'm not wrong, 96-inch diagonal, which is like so big TV, your entire panel is eaten up, and then it will not look good. So you need to drop this idea and think over whether, if you can tone down to 65-inch or at least 55-inch. 55-inch probably will be very small for him who is thinking of a 75-inch, but you can tell him that for regular use, for yours this size of the panel, you can go for 55-inch. Let's have one retractable screen and put a projector, so that whenever you want to have that 102-inch experience, you can go for a projector and regularly use 55. So this is how you need to tone down and tell them that this is the space available and this is the form that we can put inside.
Sir, I hope there is also a thumb rule that whenever you are sitting in front of a television or any screen, at least you should have a distance of at least 8 to 9 feet from the screen. Like,
So there are two reasons to it, Niladri, because in the earlier days it used to be cathode ray tube. Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
the
Now it's
TV,
LED. Now it's
those
LED.
bulky TVs used to be there.
Yes, yes,
Now
yes.
those cathode rays are actually releasing rays on the phosphorus film. Okay, so there used to be a phosphorus screen. So the cathode rays were continuously, it was bombarding on that. So those rays actually was harmful to our eyes. So that's why my parents also said, and everyone who is of my age, parents used to say that don't watch TV so close, don't watch TV so close, okay, otherwise eyes will get affected. So from there it started that at least you need to sit at a distance. That is number one. Otherwise, in earlier days the TVs were very small. Maximum you used to get a 21-inch TV. So even if you sit at a 10-foot distance, you'll see TV is this much, right? So to protect our eyes from the cathode ray, this story started. Now what has happened, the TV has become bigger. Now the standard TV everyone is using is 55-inch. No doubt there are some people who are still using 32-inch in the living room, depends on the room sizes. But now regular size is 55-inch. Okay, people are using. There's some people are using 75-inch or 65-inch. Okay, 65-inch is now new normal. But what happens when you sit closer, very close? I mean not closer, very close to the TV. You'll have to watch like this. Okay, because the screen is
Yes.
big, your eyeballs and your neck will continuously move. Then you don't have experience. But if you see it at a distance, you have the entire view, and you can
Yes, yes.
actually see what is happening on the TV and you enjoy. Okay, if you want to see, guys, I'll just show you. Luckily I'm at home today. I came early from the office, but I'll just show you guys. Okay, now if you see, that's my TV unit, and you can see there's a retractable screen here. Okay, so I'm using 55-inch TV, and there's a projector here put up on the top. Okay, here you can see. Okay, can you see here? Can you,
Yes.
right? So what happens whenever I want to put up uh, when I want to watch Netflix or when I want to watch new movie or something, I just drop down the screen and enjoy. It's a beautiful theater experience. So the distance is one thing, but then you need to kind of fuse it and understand that how you want to do it. Now, I love to watch it on a 102-inch screen. I'm further upgrading it to 120 now. Motorized screen is already ordered from Delhi. But still, at that 12-foot distance, I'm happy for it. So it is not about the distance, but you need to see that your eye should not be kind of playing tennis from here to here, here to here. So that is very
Oh,
important. If
okay.
you can see the entire screen with at that particular distance, amazing. You should go ahead and experience wherever you're putting and say, okay, just put a masking tape, 102 inches, 110 inches, or 120 inches. Okay, I am able to see entire screen from here to here without moving my neck. Then that is the perfect distance that you have for your screen or a TV. Always put that abro tape masking and see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So eyeball will work from there, from right screen to left, but we should work with our head neck की देखना है कि
हाँ,
वो ऐसा
I
move
mean,
हो रहा है. Are we
see,
rotating literally?
see, if in any movie, if you want to concentrate on a heroine, probably if the heroine was in the left, you'll definitely look like this. But if you want to see the entire screen, then you'll look like this, right? But make sure that the screen should not be so big, wherein you really have to do this. So that is not a good experience. Whole idea that entire screen should be seen when you are sitting like this, like how you go to the you when you go to theater, you sit like this and watch in the center, but the entire screen is coming to your cone, right? You don't have to do this and do this. But when you sit on the first row, you will really have to do this. Yeah. And in the olden days, when the theaters have a seat very much in the front and the screen at the top, it used to be so difficult. Yeah. And that used to happen when you used to buy the ticket at the last moment. So
Hmm.
those are badly designed theaters. Good theaters like PVR and all those theaters doesn't have this kind of issues. They have a very good distance, and at least you can watch everything comfortably. So that is what
Uh,
the form and proportion works. Yeah.
I recently was in Bangalore in the year 2018, 2019. I went to a theater where the entire theater was curved. The screen was a curved screen.
Yeah.
So nice, but as far as the other like previous theaters, the distance is not much as compared but it's still the due to the curvature of the screen, it was really nice to watch. It was not a big effort on the screen.
Yeah. So even
Right.
Samsung came with the curved TV, but it is not successful. Samsung curve with the curved TV. So when you're sitting in the front of that curve, you have a fantastic experience. But when you are sitting on the left and right, you don't have a good experience. So that is why it was not completely successful. Okay.
Yes.
Sid is asking how to use principle practically. How we will know what theme Scandinavian and more client will like. How should we educate them before proceeding? How does that work? Okay, Sid, you know what? Scandinavian is what? Scandinavian is nothing but a minimalism. So whatever you are designing, whether it is a minimalism or it is a classic or it is a modern or a ultra modern, ask customer for respective images that they like, and then you can just uh, go ahead and work on that. You don't have to educate customer, because in today's time when there's so much of digital information available, client will come and tell you probably some of the themes that you have not studied. So that has happened, in uh, one client came, I don't remember what theme he wanted, and he said that I want this particular theme. And I said, I have never done that kind of a theme. So yeah, so he asked for a nautical theme. Okay, so he asked for a nautical theme, and I said I have never done it, but yes, I do understand that if you want to kind of have a nautical theme, so probably your TV or everything, or your dining table should be in the boat shape, and those kind of thing. And we'll have to wherever the door handles and all, we'll make something like what the boat has, those kind of steering, those kind of things, somewhere anchor, and all those things probably will do. But that project didn't get executed. But he came and said, I want a nautical theme. I don't know, he had that kind of obsession towards that theme. So it happens. So, but you don't have to educate. Customer will come and you say.
Tushar, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Suppose we go for a client meeting and the client has no clue as in what the client wants. They don't have any reference images or nothing like that.
They are the
Where do we
best client.
start then? How do we start then?
They are the best client.
They are the best, but then we are so confused as in from where to start, because we can go for a very contemporary look, but they will say, no, we don't like it. Maybe, it can happen that we have to rework the designs 2, 3 times before they finalize. So what can be the starting point for those clients?
Okay. So Shivani, you know what happens? These kind of clients are like a kid, right? And you can
Right,
just tell them that, okay, look, this is the Oxford dictionary,
right.
go through it. And they'll say, Oxford dictionary, but I don't even know how to read ABCD. So their status is like that. What you need to do is you need to actually teach them ABCD. So what you need to do, you give them again three designs. three different designs. One is definitely a minimalism, one is classical, and one which is fusion, okay, which is not classical, not minimalism. It is just a contemporary design. You give them three and say, which one are you liking out of this three?
Right.
Most of the time, this kind of customers will like the contemporary designs,
Right.
because when they have not kind of gone into the research, or they have not kind of put that much of effort of pulling out things from the a digital world, they are liking what they have seen. And in
Hmm.
today's era, 90% of designs are contemporary designs,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
And human always like something that they see.
Right.
Their imagination power is directly related to the eyes.
What they've seen.
They see
Yes.
something, they register, and either they like or they don't like, they make a decision out of it, right?
Right.
What we do when we go for a shopping, we see something and I said, okay, this t-shirt is good, I want to buy it.
Hmm.
Second t-shirt, I said, oh, this is not good, I don't want to buy it. So I make a
Hmm.
decision based out of what I see. So these kind of customers also make decision based out of what they see.
Right.
And they have already registered contemporary design when they don't know anything.
Hmm.
So you just hit the nail there only and put that contemporary in front of them, and they'll say, yeah, yeah, we are looking for something like this.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The problem is sometimes what happens, we try to put we over effort with the customer. We put so much in front of them that they become more confused. So we
Hmm.
shouldn't do that. We should feed them like a baby. Now, when the baby is born, probably you need to feed a couple of spoon of Cerelac, and then they
Hmm.
gradually grow. Probably then they start eating roti or sabzi and whatever
Hmm.
dal rice or anything, right? But if it is just a 1 day or a 2 day old baby, and you say this is the one 70 masala dosa for you, baby
Hmm.
will not be able to eat, right? So I'm
Hmm.
trying to explain how you need to relate those kind of customer who doesn't know.
Hmm.
So you need to give them the contemporary options first, that is this something you are kind of imagining your house to be.
Hmm.
They'll say yes.
Hmm.
90% of time they'll say yes. They
Right.
might have an inclination towards some of the colors. They might say, no, 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 I don't want anything which is brown, too much of brown. I've been
Hmm. Hmm.
I've been living in the house. My parents been, all house has always been brown. So this time I don't want brown. You can
Right.
show me something in some shades of different colors.
Hmm.
So then you need to understand, if he doesn't like brown, what he likes, whether he likes the light shades or he likes the dark shades, whether he likes the
Akasha.
warm shades or he likes the cool shades. Based on
Hmm.
that, you can just put ahead things, right?
Right.
So whatever the laminate or veneer or any finishes that we select, we need
Hmm.
to select based out or based on that.
Right.
And the people who don't like browns mostly go for whites. That is what I have experienced.
But whites, I think, because of the lot of dirt and chances of getting it dirty
Yes,
very soon, they
yes,
avoid whites
yes.
and
They
beige
avoid
to
white.
some extent.
They avoid white, but the Pinterest is the culprit.
Even though I have been working as an interior designer for like 5 years now. White
Okay,
is something that everybody
loves it.
tries to, and not even on the walls. They say off white kara lenge, in the
Ha,
sense
ha,
that
correct.
इतना गंदा नहीं लगेगा जितना white लगेगा थोड़े time बाद.
Yeah.
So
So off
white they
white is
don't
the
even
new
want it
white
on
actually.
walls.
Off white is the new white.
Yeah, yeah.
So that
Thank
happens.
you.
That happens, and they are obsessed with white and off white. They do it. Some people even know that it is difficult to maintain, but still they want it. Right. Um, Sachin, can you be on mute, please? Okay, thank you. Okay. What is next question? Sumant Nagar says, what would be questionnaire to start with the client on every first meeting? On very first meeting. Okay. Sumant, this is like a fifth day question. I'll take it up on a fifth day and I'll tell you what questions, and we have a complete set of questions that we put across to the customer. So we'll keep this for day 5. Okay. Another question from Suman Nagas is, what would be questionnaire to start? Oh, okay, same. It's a repeat question. Okay, great. So Suman, wait for day 5. On the day 5th only, day first only, if you want to learn about day 5, then we'll lose the interest there on the day 5. Okay. There are some
Sure.
in the chat box. Okay, Madhura says audio issue. That's absolutely okay. Live recording. Yes, Ramchandra, you'll get this recording. Archana says, if we show reference pic, if client will tell copycat, and please tell good website for reference pic. Um, so Archana, client will never say copycat, because it is just the reference that we are showing. We are not executing as it is, and tell them that we are just trying to understand your psychology, that what exactly you want. So that is why we are showing you references in order to understand your taste. Okay. So you can be very open that, or if you really don't want to, if you feel, or if you have a fear that if you show some image and client will say that, you being a copycat or something, you can show some reference images of your own project. And if you don't have your own projects, you can borrow some projects of your friends. Now, since you are a part of my community, you can, I don't know where are you from, you can just reach out to people in your city, try and collaborate. If they have done some project, probably you can take that reference and say, this is what I have worked with my friend. So initially you can just go ahead and put that across in order to win some project. That is absolutely okay. There is nothing unethical in that. Okay. In case if you don't want to use some images which are there on Pinterest and Google. Okay. Suman Naga says, unable to hear. I think, Suman, some issue at your end. Everyone else is able to hear it well. Sri Lakshmi had short, affordable, short, affordable course from IDA Surat website has helped me. Okay, great. What is the ideal distance from 65-inch TV? Okay, Gurlin, what you can do is you can, as I said, that go ahead and put that mask onto the wall with a masking tape, and then sit at least at a 10-feet distance and see if you are able to see that entire frame from that distance. That is the perfect distance. Take minimum 10 feet, and if you have more room, you can go up to 12 feet. Niladri says, sir, along with the good design, I think it is also important to get good artisans to implement in real life. What do you think? Yeah, so executors got to be good always. If you don't have a good executors, we face a lot of challenges, because your designs can be beautiful, but if the execution is not great, it all get messed up then there, right? So you need to be very careful about that. Okay, guys. So that's all. I think all the questions has been taken up.
Sir,
Yes.
is it possible to be a do-it-yourself designer?
Sorry.
Do-it-yourself designer, like a DIY designer. Like we design and we execute it. So how successful it would be?
I am doing that. I am
Okay.
taking complete residential interiors, all design and build. There is nothing which. One second. Okay. So I am not designing and just giving away. For all residential, I am designing and executing. Some of the even commercial projects also I am designing and executing. Uh, you can do that, but the only thing is you cannot just go ahead and use yourself for all the tools. So you need people with you, you need subcontractors with you, you need fall ceiling people, you need carpenters, you need electricians, you need painters, you need a tiling guy, you need all sort of people, right? So these people, you need to at least see the three sides and get a kind of certification from the site owner, because they might probably show someone else's site and say this work is mine, and you'll see the finishing is good, you give the work, and but then you face the music which is harsh to your ear. So what you need to do, whatever site they are showing, insist on meeting that owner of that site and say, sir, fantastic site, I am sure that he did good job for you. Then he's like, he's just has come to show someone else has done this work, right? So it may happen, this has happened with me. Then you can just catch hold of him, and if he's really original, if he's really ethical, then he'll say, yes, I'll make you meet the owner of the house. But if he's showing someone else's house, he'll say, nahi saab nahi hai, he's not there, I cannot make you meet, and all those excuses if he's making, just maintain distance from this kind of executor or contractor. Okay, so always insist that at least you see 3 sites of him and try to meet the owner of that site and take certification from him about the work. Then if he validates and say that okay, this is fantastic, you can go ahead and hire him. Because when you are also doing work, your client is evaluating you, right? Your client is seeing that whether you have done good job or not. Then why are we not evaluating the subcontractors who are going to work for us? Because ultimately it is going to be our image which is going to get built there by these guys. So they got to be very very efficient, so that your picture is better, your image is better, your site is better, and you can use that for your next project. Because understand that every single site that you are building, your next site starts from there. So one site that you build is used for the next site sales. If you have not done site, it is very difficult to sell in the initial stage. But when you finish one site, so you can get people on that site and show that and get next project, right? So your every project got to be good project, so that you can continuously show that project and go ahead and take new project. And it is a never ending cycle. So you get a client, do good design, do good execution, get new client, show that site, do good design, do good execution, show next, get next client, show him the previous work, right? So that is how you build the entire portfolio. That is why it is very important that whatever people you are hiring should be good at their work and the skill.
Tushar, I have another question.
Yes, please tell me, sure.
What kind of charges can we expect for 3D designing services?
If you are outsourcing from someone,
No, if we design it ourselves, how much can we charge? Is it per square feet basis or something?
it all depends on what kind of customer you have.
Hmm.
Okay. I am charging 150 rupees per square feet.
Okay.
Okay. And in that, I am giving 2D and 3D both. Along with
Right.
that, I am even giving working drawings. Right.
Okay. Right.
So if you are just giving 3D and client says that, okay, just give me 3D. So you
Hmm.
can just give 3D and for 3 BHK or something like that, you can charge some 50,000-60,000 if they are willing to give.
Okay.
If the property value
Hmm.
is above 1.2 CR,
Hmm.
1.2 or 1.25 CR,
Hmm.
they will easily pay you between 50 to 75,000 for 3Ds.
Okay.
If it is around 1 CR, 80 lakhs to 1 CR, they'll be able to pay you around 40 to 50,000. If it is 50 to 60,000, they'll expect something to be done in 15,000. So this is
Hmm.
just, my observation. This
Hmm.
can vary, but this is more or less, this is what people have the paying capacity.
Right.
So 1 crore, someone who has bought a apartment worth 1 crore 25 lakhs or 1 crore 50 lakhs, they will spend close to 30 lakhs to 35 lakhs on interiors,
Hmm.
right? So it is roughly
Right.
15 to 20% of the what their apartment size.
Cool. Right. Right.
Someone who has bought a 60 lakhs, 70 lakhs, they'll be looking at somewhere around 8 to 10%, which is like 6 to 7 lakhs they'll spend.
Hmm. Hmm.
Again, here what happens, your geographical location is also very important where they are buying property.
Right.
It may happen that they are buying some property in some location which is expensive. Okay.
Hmm.
So it's a different actually I'm getting into a different area of discussion. You need to understand the customer's background. Where is he coming
Hmm.
from?
Right.
He has got the money recently, or he has got the promotion, and maybe husband and wife both are working and they have managed to take house. Then probably you cannot, even if they have bought a house which is 1.25 CR, but they are under the tremendous pressure of EMI.
Right.
Probably they
Right.
will not spend even that 30-35 lakhs. They'll be
Hmm.
looking at a
Hmm.
basic interiors which is should get over in 10 lakhs or something,
Hmm. Hmm.
because the house is comparatively big, so at least 10 lakhs.
Right.
So it all depends on the customer background, their lifestyle, and where they are coming from. And so it is a different little scientific, wherein when you're getting into the discussion with the customer, you need to grab this kind of informations.
Right. Right.
So I'm sure you have a 5 years of experience, so you are, I mean, I'm sure you can relate what I'm talking to.
I know,
Talking about. So yeah, so
yeah.
that is how you need to kind of filter or maybe scan the customer and see that, okay, fine, this is how it is. And again, I'm saying that whatever I'm saying is, guys, through the 17 or 18 years of experience, I have just continuously interacted, and that is why I'm saying. So you will gradually learn that and you'll understand that. For that, you need to reach out to more people. Make sure that at least single day also you don't sit idle without interacting with a new customer. So that is what I have to say. Meena, you are raising your hand. You have any question?
I have two questions.
Yes,
One
tell
is
me.
firstly related to what we were discussing just now. So when you say that the charges depend on the background of the customer and the amount of the house they have bought, so I see it as unethical, because if we are giving same service to a person who has bought 60 lakhs and a person who has spent 1 crore on, and if we are giving same service, so the charges should be same, right?
That is absolutely correct,
I
Meena,
mean,
on your side. But see, you need to understand every customer has a buying capacity. For example, if you go ahead and buy a Tommy Hellfire shirt, which is for, let's say, suppose 23,000 2300 to 2500 rupees, but that same shirt, if you buy of a Max brand, Max will probably give that same color shirt or same pattern shirt for 600 rupees. There is a particular set of people who will go ahead and buy that 600 rupees shirt. There is a particular set of people who will go ahead and buy 2300 rupees shirt. So it is all about their buying capacity here, Mina. We are not judging customers here, but we need to understand that if the customer's buying capacity is low and you are expecting him to pay equivalent to someone whose buying capacity is more, so which will never happen. And as we go ahead, you will understand that you need to understand the type of customers and whom you want to kind of target. Let's say, suppose if you have decided to earn particular amount and you decide that, okay, this is what my earning should be, then I want to target this type of customers. You cannot just go ahead and target left and right all the customers. Then you will face this different kind of a music wherein you'll say, oh, this guy is not paying, this guy is paying. So it all boils down to the type of customers and where they are coming from. That is why I told Shivani that, you need to understand a bit of background of a customer, their lifestyle. Yeah, understanding, right, Meena?
okay.
I think I'm
Suppose
little off track from
yeah,
today's topic, but yes, at least since you brought it out, I just explained it.
Okay. Okay, so we'll discuss this in future
Yeah,
videos.
let's wait for
Uh,
tomorrow's
the
video
next,
to then we'll talk
sure.
more about it, the type of customers and how do we target those
Mhm.
kind of customers. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So next question is, will you be showing us like how to use these tools and then
Day 3.
create, visualization and all?
Yes,
Like
day
if
3.
I can click a picture of my house and then use the tools, you're gonna show us, right? How to use and all.
Day 3,
Like,
I'll
yeah.
give you some tool. You can start practicing that tool.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So I will end the session today. It was fantastic session. I just loved answering everyone. And we'll catch up tomorrow. Do watch video in the morning and we'll catch up again in the evening. Right? Great, guys. See you.
Definitely. Thank you,
Thank you
Tushar.
so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tushar. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
everyone. Thank you, everyone. Sleep well. Good night.
Thank you, Tushar.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night. Good night.